So welcome back to the very next morning. I love this. Oh, it's getting so echoey in here. Right, let me show you what Sean's done. So this is my favourite bit because you can really start to see the finish now. So like along the top of the trims, like it's all like that nice finish that goes across there. These are just these like little differences, but like all the corners, he just does such a nice job, even because you know like Metros, obviously they've got this beveled edge, so it's like, it's a bit of a pain, but all around the floor, look, just all sealed, everything's just all sealed. We went for, I think it's like that Manhattan grey, just to sort of match this a little bit, match the grout. It's all that same sort of colour. Even in the future, right, when you're like mopping up the floor and whatnot, it's just like, it's like watertight, do you know what I mean? Everything's just all around there. It's come down here, done the door, all in the clear, goes round. And on this one you have to do the inside as well, which is really rare, but so that's all sealed. You see it's all sealed around there. See now all down here's done, all behind here where the basin's gonna go. So now it's all perfect. So obviously if I put that basin in, he's never gonna be able to do that corner. So that's all sealed, that's all done. I'm good to work on that now. Really happy with that. So now obviously that bath is ready to go now. They can shower in that. I wouldn't want to because it's just freezing cold water at the minute because the boiler, although I got it hung yesterday and flued, I need to connect it all up. So I was just trying to do as much as I can before Sean got here, and then he got here and I moved out this bathroom. Where to begin? We're gonna start on the basin and I'll work my way around. I think I'm gonna do that. And then, or actually what? I don't know. Right, let's just get something done. Oh, the joys of fitting bathrooms. So, I went into the merchants last week, spent a good hour in there, was ringing around for stock, trying to find out what ones we wanted. I wanted like a traditional style here just because it's quite Victorian, you know, the floor and the Metros and stuff like that. So I absolutely love this unit. But now when you look in the catalogue, linen white almost, it looks very similar to that. It's like a lighter shade of this like grey colour. So I was like, oh, it's perfect. And you get it out of the box and it looks like that. It's like completely cream. So I was like, oh, I'm not really happy with that. Messaged my merchants, I said like, listen, this doesn't look like anything in the book. Like, and I showed him online, it looks completely different. And he ran out and he was like, yeah, I completely agree with you there. Like, that's not on, that doesn't look good. But messaged customers and they were like, listen, we're not too fussy. Like, go ahead, just fit it. And I was like, I'm a little bit like, oh, I'm not happy with it, but I was like, fine, if they're happy with it, it's fine. And then I've unboxed the basin, delivered a 2-tap hole one instead of a 1-tap hole. So now that's gonna have to go back. I'm really annoyed because before I unpackaged all of that, I just showed the color, did everything. Then obviously got the go ahead, unpackaged it all, put it in, then got the basin out to discover it's 2-tap holes. So I'm well annoyed now, but so I'm not gonna fit that unit now. I'm gonna have to package it all back up again and send that back. So the toilet seat matches that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fit the pan and cistern, get that in, but leave the toilet seat. And then, you know, just when we get the new ones. There's 2 other colours, and I think, I don't know whether to go for like a matte grey or there's like a pebbly green or whatever it's called. So I'm gonna choose between them 2, but I've got plenty more to get on with. Like, they can move back in, it's not the end of the world. I'll get the boiler back running, you can use the kitchen sink for some water if they want to brush their teeth and that in the meantime before I come back next week and fix that, because it's Friday now. He's not back in till Monday to sort it. So yeah, it's just a nightmare, but there we go. The real side of bathrooms. Right, I thought I'd show you this. This is everybody's favourite TODDS Top Tip that I've done. This one really blew up. Where it stemmed from was when I first started out plumbing, there was a bit of water in the pipe like this. So this is like the exact kind of scenario. I've cut it, it's a dead leg of water, it's the lowest point, it's not gonna drain out. And I was trying to get the wet vac on it, and the wet vac pulls it through and probably clears about this much. And that you're trying to get a rag in there, and it was just a bit of a disaster. And what my governor said to me at the time was like, oh, I've always used the straw for that. So he used to get a straw, he used to get a straw, he used to put it in, put his thumb over it, and then clear it out like that. But I didn't have a straw. What I had was a little spray bottle that I was using. I use this both for siliconing, it's just a bit of fairy liquid and water. What I did was I took the top out of it, like this is from the previous bottle, and then bunged it in there, so, and you see it goes in there like so. What I'll do is just bend it down. So I did that, and it just sprays all the water out. So you just keep going, and eventually it'll run out. Good, I've got a little hole down here, and spray it straight down the hole. Now, one thing to note with this is that on some of them, this is where I had feedback from this, people did it, but the straw fell out and went down the pipe. So just be careful with that. That's them two cleared out. I can solder on that now, and I'll do this top one as well. It's got a little dead leg in it. Lovely. And if you're really hot in the summer, you can spray yourself. Just make sure it's mains water and not central heating water. Well, I hope you like that anyway. I'm just getting this piped up. Going, obviously I've moved that from next door. Everything else is ready and raring to go. Got to come back with a basin, but oh, got the towel on. So it's all going well. Anyway, let's crack on. Right, been a bit quiet today, but Adam's here! Adam's here! It's good news. So I've been busy doing the boiler. I got all that piped up this morning. It's all pressure tested, all the heating's filled and stuff like that now. So, and it's just doing the power for me. So we're just gonna get a double socket under there, a few spurs for the boiler, wiring the nest. Yeah, so, sorry, not too much content today. I've been bloody busy, all right? I've been bloody busy, okay? Right, I'm gonna crack on. So also got to put the nest on here. So I'm gonna drill that through and get that done, so. Right, see in a bit, and I'll show you it's all done, right? Hey, God, good job you don't have to do the graph, you can just watch it. God. See when you get a bit sticky like that, and get your wipes, and you're like, you try and remove it, and it's just annoying. Get a bit of multi-solve. Give that 5 minutes, and we'll come back to that. Right now, see what happens here. You don't have to try. How good that is. Wicked stuff. Perfect. We're done. Yes! The boiler's on, it's up and running. Come show you a bit closer. So you can hear that's purring away there. Lovely. So, got all the condense. Luckily, I had them two McAlpine ones in the van there. So, get that done, it's getting late now. Got all the pipe work done. Everything here is pushed back as far as possible because obviously got a washing machine going in here. So I had to keep that all as flat as possible. So I can't go any flatter than that. But hence why, you know, that's on its side. The shock arresters to one side there, got the nest up against that wall. That's a spur, so that all of that sort of stuff's gonna go under the worktop here anyway. I've got to do a little adapter there on the standpipe because it's a bit short. So as you can see, I'm just gonna get a coupling when I've got one and connect that on so the washing machine can go straight into there. But yeah, it's nice. Then out here, because I run that electric supply under the floor, remember when I had the floors up, the cable goes straight into the board now, so it's got its own breaker in there, so that's good. If we get any trouble, that breaker goes off without disturbing the rest of the house. And then here, in the nest, running on an open firm. Don't know if you can hear the boiler clicking off there, and back on again, but lovely. So what a lovely, lovely addition that is to the flat smart controls on open firm. So that should get the modulation working slightly better, get the efficiency up, and yeah, really happy. Now I've got the awful bit. They can move back in now, because I've got heat and hot water, but I've got to clear all this up. Oh, it's the worst part of the job, isn't it? So better get off here and crack on. But yeah, we'll get it all finished up. Obviously, you know what happened with the basin, so I'll come back next week and I'll fit that and I'll fit the toilet seat. But good news, we've got heat and hot water. Right, let's go. Got all this to clean up. Look at this. Tools absolutely everywhere.